On top of this little hill is we're going to say good evening to him. I would like some recent news. Gossip. Sure. Of course, there have been some strange folk about. Wow, that should have sent off everybody's clues, considering how this world's been hidden and no one's allowed to come here, and even the daughter of the leader had to get permission to come back here, and then with only one additional ship. Alright, so we're supposed to find Kathan, who's the local bully, and then there's the Adalan sisters. Alright, fine. The sculpture seems to be... okay. Wow, the Elithari are not native to this world. Wow. Really? A bunch of technology no one understands. I'm shocked, surprised, flabbergasted. Okay, we're supposed to talk to the healer. Yeah. We're getting used to this. No one likes us. We probably smell funny. No, we're not injured. We'd like to ask about some guy named Kathan. Has he done something to you? Is that why you're here? We don't want to harm him? Okay. I'm not too sure how that tracked, but okay, whatever. So somebody beat up the bully. Okay. Alright, so the other healer is, I guess, the guy is Sweet On. So we'll go talk to her, and maybe she'll know more. And then we'll write about this in the Federation Inquirer. Are you Healer Dell? What are you? I'm just some dude. I ask about Kathan. Ooh, he's a fool. Why should I tell you? I don't know who or even what you are. We have no wish to harm him. Apparently I'm the most trustworthy man in the galaxy, because she's just like going to spill everything right now. Okay. He's changed. He used to be an obnoxious idiot. Now he's all like serious. So he's got an emo. Alright. Shaved his head, because well, there you go. It's always a sign of becoming somewhat of a badass. That's what happened to Cisco, right? Alright, well, he lives at the north end of the village in his dad's place, apparently. Oh, the Dark Maiden was not good enough for him anymore. Okay, so he's become a religious heretic. Sounds like my kind of guy. Let's go talk to him. Sounds like somebody I want to meet, actually. He did say the north end of this valley. We might have a long walk. I don't know. Well, the pointer's moving pretty quick. Maybe it's just that house up there. Running. Wow, we don't see him, but we see crates, which we're going to scan, and they contain off-world weapons! Nausicaan! And that was my biggest fear. Okay, so they're not a race, they're a tribe. They're a tribe of my least favorite race in all of fantasy and science fiction. I've encountered the drow. And if you guys could hear, my wife is just collapsed in pain. Yeah, the drow. Oh, the drow. Okay, I would need a moment here to collect my thoughts. First off, the drow are bad. The drow are quite possibly something that needs to go by the wayside. And they didn't even really kind of make them look like. Yeah. Well. All right. Hold on. I'm actually gonna need to take a drink here first. I'm gonna have to collect my thoughts. Okay, let's go search the ruins. And since it seems like a long walk, the drow are a group of elves that live underground. And the particular funny thing about elves, of whatever their makeup, when you stick elves in the sun, they turn all light. Maybe they're like, like when you stick brass outside, it gets lighter. So maybe they're like made out of metal or something. Because when you stick them underground, they get all dark. And I'm pretty sure that's not how melanin works. Second of all, in fantasy role-playing, the drow for the longest time were your go-to bad guys. So yes, the dark-skinned elves are inherently evil. Yeah, it's that casual problem with the drow where I really thought that they would probably be better served going away. Or at least being, what's the term they use now? Retconned? So that there are at least good drow and bad regular elves? That would make sense. Let's go ahead and speak to Kathan here. We're going to do that by scanning him, apparently. He's badly beaten, plague upon them. Alright, okay. You're the one they warned us about. Can't imagine what I was thinking. Okay, some people were like telegraphing messages, beaming messages into his head. A new lady, they called her, oh my god. They called her the Spider Queen. I can't imagine what was in my head. I hate spiders. Okay, so they are a race, but now they're trying to become the drow. I really actually don't want to continue with this, but hey, let's go. I'm seriously sorry to the author, but I've got to do this to you. I'm sorry. The drow are the sort of things you scare. They're an entire tribe of tyrants and monsters. Okay, so we're trying to be good. We're trying to be the good black elves, and they're the bad ones. Okay. Maybe they're trying to fix the same problems with the drow I always had with them. I'm not too sure importing them into Star Trek is going to work. But no, here we are. We're going to go fight the evil black elves because, it's 1973 and that's still okay, apparently. I don't know when the drow were created. I don't know. Let's be honest. I only started playing Dungeons. I played Dungeons and Dragons for like 3 weeks in elementary school, and I now play Dungeons and Dragons Online, where I still have all the same problems with the drow I do now. Although at least your player character drows can be lawful good, so there's that. Fixing the drow one problem at a time, I suppose. So as soon as we go off of Red Alert, we'll scan the cave. Really, the Drow? Come on. Jeez. Okay, let's go down to the hidden entrance so we can confront the Spider Queen. Please let it be a Tholian. That would at least be fun, you know? The Tholians have preyed upon some kind of shift in the multiverse to try to convince these people that they're the Drow to worship them so they can enslave them. No, even that's a bad plot.